Robert's ShedLog for Sunday, 16th of August, 2020. Hello, I'm Robert and welcome to my shed. This is a cup of tea, which I've managed to produce using this off-grid sink. This is my sharpening station, and this is my cleaning up cloth. So this is how it works. Everything is set so that if I have a tool, I work at the workbench, I pick the tool, say this chisel, sharpen it. I can grab the appropriate facilities. Then I can say this wants to be 30 degrees, like so, and there. Right, at this height, I can lock my elbows and move from the shoulders. And a nice sharp edge. Okay, so that means if my tools get dull, I can turn around and sharpen them straight away without having to go anywhere, set anything up. It's just all right there, which is pretty useful, and hopefully it'll mean my tools will be a lot sharper than if I was having to do what I was doing before, which is go into the house, pull out the equipment, set it up, and so on. And if I finish with the whetstone, I see there's a bit of dirt on there. I can just turn on the tap, rub it down, and clean it straight away. And non-slip mat to let it dry, and I can just leave it there to dry. So this is a tap, which I bought specially. This is a paint tray, which I put a hole in and fitted an unslotted drain. First time I tried, I bought a slotted drain, and that didn't work very well. It's not perfect because really there should be a recess in the bottom for the drain, but because it's so thin, there's not enough space to put the recess, so you do get a little bit of water staying on the top there. And some unfortunate noises when you try and drain it. So if I can just tilt you down a little bit, hopefully you can see there's a waste pipe here. It's even got a sort of U-bend in it, so it doesn't fall off. Now I need to fix that a bit better. But the gist is there, it's functional. There's enough twist in the flexible pipe to put in a U-bend. There's a point because it's just drained into a bucket. I could go through the various fixtures and fix things in the water pipe, but I'll show you up here is the shelf. And this I'm really pleased with. So there are two vertical posts that are driven into the wall using some insanely long screws, and I have one here to show you. Massive screws. It goes straight through the joists, hopefully. Hopefully goes straight through them. If it doesn't, it bends into them. The joists are a bit behind the wall because of the way the insulation is in here. I've made a mistake. I put housing joints in for these horizontals, thinking horizontals just push the weight down to here, so I wanted a housing joint. It doesn't actually work like that, it tips forward, so it pushes the weight up. And also tries to fall forward, which I hadn't thought about. So I ended up screwing them in from the back. And this shelf is screwed on through holes here. I was going to screw it at the back, but to be honest. Okay, so I made a mistake. I planned to use a couple of big bits of offcuts of wood, which I measured to be exactly the right size. And I measured it by looking at the holes in the wall from when I found the joists, which are here and here. So I measured the distance between them, went, okay, that's a perfectly good shelf, put them up and discovered it actually fit from here to here, so I'd have missed the holes. I couldn't screw it in. I thought that's not good enough because it needs to overhang the supports in order for it not to fall off. So I ended up I found this old piece of conting board, which seems to have made a good shelf anyway. There's enough space to get the hose out of the end. And up here, sitting nice and loose, is this header tank, which sits there quite happily. Sometimes you get a bit of an airlock, you have to jiggle the pipe a bit, but for the most part, pretty much just works. And yeah, there's enough space at this side to get the pipe in. Also, the shelf angle's slightly back, so things won't fall forward. So if it all does collapse, it'll collapse down, which I quite like. So yeah, I do need a cloth to clean this up when there's a bit of extra water in it. But so far, it's not been a big deal. Just ignore that. Okay, so it's not 100% yet. I've got to get that pipe fixed, but it's usable as a sharpening station. These are diamond stones, so I don't need to constantly wash them. I just need to occasionally. I also have a whetstone if I use that. That needs to be completely wet. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It took a lot longer than I thought. I should probably varnish or at least oil this wood just to stop it from, if it does, so it's just protected if this thing does leak and it gets any water anywhere. I don't want to be dealing with rotten wood. For now, I'm quite happy with it. So that's also has an extra advantage that I can have water, so I can make a cup of tea. Wonderful. Right, so that's my sharpening station done, pretty much. Apart from fixing that pipe in place. Join me again next week for some more exciting stuff. So, lowdown is the wood for my new desk has arrived, which means I will be going through my desk design. And so we get on with that. Ta-ta! Hello, I'm Robert and welcome back to my shed. I've got this lying on the desk. Why is this lying on the bench? Let's put this away and start again. For Sunday, 2nd of August, 2020. Hello, I'm Robert and welcome back to my shed. I've been offline because I've been working in the house and I really didn't want to do that on camera. Robert's ShedLog for Sunday, the 2nd of August, 2020. Hello, I'm Robert, and welcome to my shed. I have no idea if I'm straight. That should be hard. That's better.